So I think I finally figured out Anthony Davis. And the best way of thinking about Anthony Davis is he's the great enigma. He's the guy we all love to come down on, but yet still averages 26 points and over 10 boards a game in his career in the playoffs. But still, predicting what happened last night against the Golden State Warriors was just as easy as saying, when I jump in the shower, it's going to be wet. The great Forrest Gump once said, life is like a box of chocolates, and sometimes you really never know what you're going to get. Let's go to the post-game press conference with the great enigma.
I don't think so. I mean, I took all the same shots I took in game one. Just missed them. Elbow jumpers, pocket passes to the floater, same exact looks. Didn't shoot no shot that I didn't shoot in game one. Just missed them. That's all. Like Bron said, they made adjustments.
Okay, so when I saw that press conference last night, I immediately thought, Jesus, Anthony Davis leaving that press conference and going to a Fritos or Cheetos commercial next, or is he starring in some sort of high-end prison drama, and that's the prison attire at the very low minimum security prison that allows you to wear bling around your orange jumpsuit? I'm just asking. Now, look, I want to be really fair and objective about Anthony Davis here, sort of unlike a lot of other people have been, I think, to him today. It must be an extraordinarily difficult day for Anthony Davis, because we're all doing this. We're all flashing up the numbers from game one, and we're flashing up the numbers from game two, and we're saying, look, he is an enigma. Look at the inconsistency here between one game and another game. Now, to be fair, we can't just look at two games. We have to look at the historical performance of a player over time, because players can indeed have bad games. And I'll tell you why he had the bad game in a minute, but that is true. Now, if we look at how well Anthony Davis has played over this particular season, almost 26 points a game, 12 and a half boards, he has definitely played well. Yes, there's been some games where he hasn't played well, and we all know about the injury issues that he does have. But still, Anthony Davis, for the most part, if you were starting a basketball team and you could have a center / power forward who's going to block 3 to 4 shots a game, play really good defense, which is something barely anybody does in the league, and average 26 points and give you 12 boards a night, you would take it, and he'd be one of the top paid players in the NBA in a second. So we have the enigma part of Anthony Davis, which I don't think in this particular case, game one versus game two, was his fault. While he admits he missed some easy shots, the truth of the matter is this actually has to go to the coaching staff, who should be taking blame for the performance or lack thereof of one Anthony Davis, because some players just go out and figure it out on their own. Other players need assistance, and Anthony Davis, being a big player who requires having the ball fed to him, is just that, requires having the ball fed to him. And that was something that the Los Angeles Lakers did not do at all last night. When they did it, it seemed like it was almost by accident. Now, if you go back and you look at the bubble tape, which is always fun. I'm sure you all have the bubble tape just hanging around, don't you? So when you go look at the bubble tape, you'll see how well Rajon Rondo did in setting up Anthony Davis during that NBA Finals. He was always trying to get Anthony Davis in position. That is something that the Los Angeles Lakers did very little of last night. Look, there's different types of games. There's different ways coaches coach, and there's different ways players play. And you have to get those things to all work together. And if you don't, then you're going to end up with a recipe where one game you're going to score 11 points, and the other game you're going to score 30 and have 23 rebounds. Look, I predicted this as well as basically everybody else. We all knew Anthony Davis wasn't going to have a good game. But it wasn't because we didn't believe, at least for me, I didn't believe in Anthony Davis. It was because I didn't believe in Darvin Ham and his coaching staff that they were going to be able to make the necessary in-game adjustments that Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors coaching staff was going to make. All right, that's it. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the House of Takes yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the show. And of course, like this video. Hey, have yourself a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day.